With so many new personal learning environments coming online each week, it's difficult to keep up with them all, but certainly these educational resources are destined to be part of public education in our schools. The phenomenal volume of free educational content online today simply cannot be held out of the classroom teacher's reach for much longer, in my opinion. The amount of educational material that needs to be made available is just too immense. Collaborative spaces are being created like Hoot Course and Picky Friends to make online personal learning environments safe for young students to serve. And the rich experiences from Second Life and Second Life Teen or Open Wonderland or virtual museums are important to give those with less access to travel or less vivid imaginations so they have an opportunity to see what other countries and imaginary realms could look like. The future of e-learning has been democratized and revolutionized by the open source movement and collaboration. From the Wikipedia phenomenon to the Fab at Home 3D printer schematics, web-based interactive networking has forever changed the way education is offered to the public. Social networking via Facebook is bigger than the population of any countries in the world except China and India. Social networking with wikis and blogs are natural spaces for teachers to motivate students to read and write. Perhaps traditional grammar and spelling could even be maintained also, but maybe not. Today, networked internet access to 3D printing is offered through shapeways.com for those who aren't inclined to build their own 3D printer with Fab at Home 3D printer schematics. Now, just about anything can be made by a 3D printer according to Lipson and Ward and in Popular Mechanics. This opens up fascinating new possibilities for project-based learning when students can get the blueprints online to modify any inkjet printer and make it a fabricating machine at home. What a way to enhance a blended learning classroom with the materials students could make in class and those they could make at home. The possibilities for arts abound. While the concept of M-learning is definitely part of the educational universe of the future, equitable distribution is still missing in urban education where the digital divide is such a reality. Some corporations have contributed to the e-learning wave with support for programs like Learning Without Walls initiative of the Alliance for Digital Equality. Students in several communities have laptops to use at school and at home. The more our students have access to technology they need to learn from, the more sense it makes to teach them where to find information and how to use the tools of lifelong learners that we have gained as teachers through this course and this master's degree program. The mobile interface study text was being tested in New Zealand. It worked as a pull system similar to ordering screensavers or ringtones on mobile phones, where students would choose what they wanted to download to learn. It is a user pays system and does impose a cost on the students. Mello says that iPods and PDAs are recognized as part of the M-learning mix, but mobile phones were chosen as the first entry point, as almost every student has one. This writer has advocated for the use of podcasts in urban education because students already have MP3 players in school and could readily use them in an educational manner if encouraged to do so with engaging content. However, the concept of requiring students to purchase the content runs counter to the mandates of public education given to all equally, as the United States systems are designed to do. Advocating for cell phone use in public education with content that is free to all students via Ch2 or another free LMS would be much more feasible for urban districts and across the board. A subscription-type service like the library card system could permit access to be given within a closed system for student protection. In the intervening years since 2006, when the study text system was piloted, world economics have experienced major upheaval, and it's really unlikely that such a system could be sold in public education marketplace today in the United States. Instead, freeware, such as Moodle and Ch2, bring the content online with ready access for all the internets. This is a much more equitable arrangement. In Sony's 2008 Educational Development Second Sight, used semicodes to trigger the reading of audio, video, and 3D models via the Second Sight reader on a PS2 or PSP game system that Sony had created. To enhance the reading of books with the semicodes embedded, the PSP Second Sight reader opened the encoded files such as a 3D astronaut or an audio file of the sounds of whales as a USB upload to allow the reader or viewer to experience the various elements uploaded. This is a very interesting concept and bears further exploration. OpenCourseWare, piloted by MIT in 2001, has given everyone access to lectures, papers, tests, and resources of every course MIT offers with huge response and success. Kamenetz in 2002 calls this, quote, the beginning of a complete educational remix. Do-it-yourself university means the expansion of education beyond classroom walls with free, open-source networked, experiential, and self-directed learning. Content should be freed from the shackles of the course instance for reasons having to do with both educational and effectiveness and plain old values and ethics, according to Feldstein in 2007. It is quite some universe that we are exploring in the future of the learning content management systems, learner content management, and course management systems that we have learned about in LMO.